Hey, they're right there, both of them.
Where? Oh, they're going down.
They're going that way.
They're going that way. Move, 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 move. I'll come back. I'll come right back. It's sad with Toby. It is. Toby is a good dog. And I hate it. But he just can't, we just can't do it anymore. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all for clicking on today's video. Well, today we've got a lot of things going on, just like any other video. We are actually going to be hopefully putting up some fence here at the wall. It's another windy day. I went and borrowed the welder and the cutter that I hijacked when we was baling hay. Hey, I went and got it again. I'm going to tell you, John and Charlene, they've been good to us. Loaned us some things out, and I told him about this not wanting to start, and he told me that a wire might have come off, but we'll check that out once we get ready to start welding. So we got some Rice brand feed in the back of the car. I was actually talking to Daniel this morning and showing him the big bucks that have been coming in, and told him that I was going to try to focus and try to get one of them. And he's told me to be patient, and I told him, I said, I've been watching a lot of videos to see what we got to do. I'm trying to be really, really serious in getting a big buck. And I know it all eats the same, but still, I have never really got a big buck. And then when we went out Charlene's and John's, I actually stepped it off to where the boys are going to be hunting down there. So if they don't get nothing down here, we can go out there. So I'm going to grab the side-by-side. That way we can put this stuff in the back and we can go down. Are you going to speed it up, ma'am?
Well, I'm wondering if I should go get my boots on. You going to get me muddy today?
You just never know. You better get some boots on. All right, Steph went and got her boots on. And we're going to come over here and we're going to get some of this rice feed. I've never used this before, but Daniel talks really, really highly of it. And I really do want to get a chance to get one of these big deer, guys. You know, it just, I know you can't eat the horns, but still. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get, I don't even know what this feed actually looks like.
First, I told y'all it wouldn't take long for Brayden to get feed in my vehicle.
And here it is. We got some feed. This is called rice feed.
Rice brand.
Rice brand. I don't know what it is, but we're going to, we need to put it in the back anyways and put it in the shed. Daniel says this will bring in the big bucks, or keep the big bucks around. And trust me, if Daniel says that, I believe him. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, go look at the big bucks he has on his place. His son Houston just wiped out a massive buck. I mean, it is beautiful. So if you enjoy hunting, you definitely need to go over there and check that out. I think Houston did get, what do they call it, a POV? Personal best or something like that.
Something like that.
So he knows what he's doing. So we'll go ahead and take some of this down here to the feeder, and then yeah, we'll be good to go. And then once we get back up here, we're going to unload some stuff. We've got some very, very unfortunate news that we are going to share with y'all. It's happened a few days ago, but this has definitely devastated our whole family. And before we get into that, I want to wait until I get up here and try to get out of the wind and just kind of go over everything. It's heartbreaking, but anyways, we'll talk about that in a second. Here getting this fence down because we are going to be putting up, trying to put up new fence through here. I don't see any deer down there, but we may, while we're down here, we might hop in the creek at some point to see if we can see the cows down there and try to get them out of here.
Yeah.
Well, then they're probably not going to come back and bale this out here then.
I don't think so.
There was some humongous deer out here this morning.
So does this actually go in the feeder?
Yeah.
Or does it go? It does go in the feeder.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was something you just kind of sprinkle out.
Well, I'm going to sprinkle some out too. So as we see, the feeders already went up. Now this is a big buck here.
That is.
That's a big buck.
That's a big buck.
Yeah, that's a big buck. So I'm going to go ahead and get one of these out and look at it and see what it looks like.
It feels like powder.
It does, don't it? It is.
Yeah, so that's something you sprinkle everywhere.
I bet you can put it in with your deer corn too. Mix it with your deer corn. But we'll sprinkle some of it out. I bet he has a tub that he puts this in. Well, we're gonna leave it out and let everybody eat good tonight because we just want them big boys to come in.
Yeah, them cows are gonna like it. Them cows always eat good. I don't think it'll probably just clog up in there is what I'm thinking.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, you're bending this leg.
I don't think it would. Because it's powder. Now, if it rains, it probably will.
Yeah, that's fine. Just let me know.
All right, there we go, guys. We got it mixed up as good as I can. I need to go back and get the lid. It's in the other side by side. And we'll put that on. Hopefully, that's the way he does it. But if I ain't mistaken, he's got some tubs or something out there. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, it says to do what you just did.
Huh?
On Google, it says to do what it says.
Just
What you did. It says no. It says to use a trough-like deal, but make sure rain can't get to it or pour it in piles on the ground.
Okay. All right, so the rest of that we will go ahead and put back in the barn. So we'll leave this out, and hopefully it brings in the deer. Hey, I just looked. Our deal here has been moved over here, and looks like the cows. My app isn't pulling up right, but looks like the cows have been back. All right, babe, hop on. We're gonna ease down in the creek really quick. We're gonna ease down here and see if the cows on this line. If they are, we can actually try to get them chased up there, because like I said, I got them on camera and they was here for almost 3.5 hours, 3 to 4 hours last night. There's one part of this we got to go through pretty quick, so y'all be prepared.
It's right here.
Oh my God.
You get it worse every time.
I know. Yeah, but they was on this side.
Hey, they're right there, both of them.
Where? Oh, they're going down.
They're going that way.
They're going that way. Move. I'll come back. I'll come right back.
Yeah.
We need to get them in the wheat field.
They're going towards the creek.
400 feet.
They're going back towards you. So, okay. No, now they're going back to the wheat field.
Yeah, they're going diagonally right from where we are.
Okay, let's start walking this way.
What do you mean?
You got to us really, really quick.
I come through the woods. I'm so tired of them. We're just gonna have to put up the fence. Go this way.
Yeah. Don't slow down. See, it wasn't as wet. You just don't know how to go slow though. Limp
Well,
home mode. I've never seen that.
oh my gosh.
It says, it's a safety feature in a vehicle's computer that restricts the engine's power and performance to prevent further damage when a serious problem is detected.
All right. Just put it in neutral. We'll see what happens.
Hey, do I need to turn it on or just, I mean not on, but the key on?
Yeah.
Okay,
Good?
yep. I don't know how we're gonna get through that water. Now he's gonna use the winch. Watch, because I'm using my brain. Or maybe he's done this a time or two before.
I'm telling you right now, these cows have caused so much freaking damage.
That's the windshield wipers. You want me to put it in park and start pulling on that?
Yeah. I'm not damaging any more things. We're just going to build the fence. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. They spend hundreds of dollars for the, but no, we've spent hundreds of dollars feeding the deer, trying to get them to come in,
Feeding the cows.
feeding the cows, broke a door, this, so we're just going to put a fence up.
Yeah.
Because here's the deal, the owners can't catch them. They said they've hired cowboys, they can't catch them. So the only other thing I can think of is get them over here in the corral and get them pinned up. I just want them on that side. We've already fixed the fence. I just want them on that side to stay over there. After deer season, I don't care. They can run all over my property they want. But right now,
Tell me when to let off the brake.
I will.
Watch your head too.
All right, let off of it.
I haven't been holding it. I've actually been pushing the gas just by habit. I'm always scared it's gonna pop back. Kind of like that rope did. You want me to turn or stop or what?
All right, stop. Put your brake on.
That tire's going bad. Looks like it's got a hump in it.
Do what?
The tire's got a hump in it.
Done with it, done with it.
Hey, that was excellent driving.
That's right. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and unhook the battery and stuff. It says unhook the battery, let it set overnight. Water pipe probably got in to the wiring or whatever, and it's a pretty good chance because the headlight, I noticed that cord was hanging down here, so that's probably what happened. I just never did replace this headlight just because it's like $250, but I don't know. So we're gonna do that and we'll see if it starts in the morning. All right, guys, so I unhooked the battery to side by side. Hopefully that will let it dry out. And as I told y'all earlier in the video, we do have some tragic news, probably the worst news that we've had on the farm other than losing the chicken coops. And you know, it's,
this was worse.
oh yeah, this is by far for the whole family. And we had Princess Layla on the outside, and we left her on the outside because we loved it that she actually come up to the house. But you know, everybody was saying, you know, hey, she's almost 2 years old. She'd go in there with with Badger and Honey, and so I got to thinking. That happened on the live one night. I was in the quail house, so very next day I told Steph, I said, hey, let's go ahead and put Princess Layla in there. You know, she's almost 2 in December. We put her in here. We watched her throughout the day. Did perfectly fine. And we woke up the next morning and she was dead. Just put it out there, simple as that. So we ended up going back. I didn't really have to go back and look at the cameras because there was one dog covered in red stuff, and that was Toby. Went back and pulled up the video footage, and Toby, it was about 1:30 in the morning, and Toby had got a hold of Princess Layla's neck and basically just kept on until she was no longer moving. It's very, very graphic, and I know there's probably a lot of people wanting to see, because we did say the lifeguard dog or livestock guardian dog turned on the animals, but we're not going to share that just because our kids watch the videos, and this is something that we've been dealing with for going on almost a week now. And it hurts. If I had it all over to do again, I wished I would have never put her in here. And you know, there's a reason why we do things that we do here on the farm. And even though that everybody else out there has farms, or your parents or whatever had farms and they did this, here's the deal. I don't give a crap. This is our farm, and we will put our animals where we want them. Whether you don't like it or not, you can click on. Because if we ask for your opinion, we want your opinion. All this other stuff is BS. We try to share our whole life with y'all. We have never kept anything from y'all. In the comment box, everybody keeps on asking about Princess Layla. If it's not getting answered, there's probably a reason why. And we will tell you about it when our family is ready. We've never kept anything from y'all. And that's what irritates me. And a lot of the people that say this, they're not even subscribed. So I've already talked to a lot of the moderators, and we have discussed any more comments that says anything about our animals, how we doing, the cat's lonely. The cat is a barn cat. The cat is perfectly fine. We do not allow animals in our house. We do not want our house to stink like cats, and we're just not going to do it. If you don't like it, don't watch. But it just kind of got to that point. I am kind of upset because I don't think we would have put Princess Layla in here if, I don't know. There's no changing anything. The rest of it is just frustration. And it's been rough. I don't know what's going to happen from here. I will say Toby is done. We'll try to find him a good home. And we've actually put it on Facebook, trying to find him a new home. And then people start hounding us for that. Just because we're wanting to get rid of our problem child, we're passing our problem on to someone else. We're just trying to find him another home that he doesn't get along with all the animals. Small animals he doesn't get along with. So somebody that just had hundreds of acres or had cows or whatever, he would make a great dog. But he does not work here anymore. We moved him over here because when the mamas had babies, he would take the babies away from mama and wouldn't let them have them back. But he did good with the bigger animals. So that's the reason why we put him over here. And, going back, because we always reach out to our members on something big like this and let them know, because we just have to have people to talk to. And we know our members are not going to judge us. And it just allows us to talk to somebody immediately. And here's the deal. We know when it's released, we know there's going to be hate. And that's fine. I've already told the moderators we're done with it. I'm not putting up with any more comments talking about Stephanie. That was just like her video she posted the other day. Showtime inside the pen over here, and she let Showtime out. So apparently you don't watch all the videos, because I've said I'll pin Showtime up there in the mornings and feed her, and then one of us will let her out throughout the day. So why do you do that? Because the donkeys don't eat the feed. Because there's hundreds of y'all that says, oh, donkeys don't need feed. So what do we try to do? Try to separate them and then come at her. That's the whole deal. If you don't like how we raise our animals, you can say whatever you want about we don't take care of our animals. Every one of them's fat. We got a $16,000 feed bill from Tractor Supply and both feed stores. So you can say whatever. And I don't mind paying that, because that is all a tax write-off. I'd rather give it to our animals. Ain't that right, Showtime? You's a good girl, though. Come here, baby. You's a good girl. It's going to be feed time here in a minute. I'll get some cubes. And I'm sorry to get upset like that. And I've been dreading this. I've been dreading it. And I've talked to, some of my friends that are on the outside of YouTube. They're like, well, why do you got to tell them? Just don't say nothing. I say no, because these followers, our subscribers, are our family. And we enjoy sharing our life with them. And it ain't them that we worry about. It's the other people that actually judge us. There's one guy that everything we do, he's got something to say how we do it, or he hunts different, or he this and that. Well, you click on his channel and go look. Oh my. I mean, it's absolutely terrible. But you can sit back and judge. So don't always go judge, because if you got content on here Yeah, we're going to look. You're going to judge me. You need to take a look at your place. It's easy to sit back and judge when you don't think people can see what you live in. And I'm perfectly fine. If I want to live in trash, I can live in trash. That's just it. And it's been a little while since I've been upset like this, but I'm glad that we're finally getting this out, getting it off my chest, because it does hurt. The kids didn't take it very well, because at the end of the day, we get up and live our life, and we show it to each and every one of y'all, because so many people enjoy living through us, and we love that. And I mean, I could show you emails on top of emails about, people leaving things saying that, how they look forward to watching our videos, and that's what gets them through their day. Or even like they've been laying up in the hospital, they've been on basically on hospice, and been laying there, and they don't have no family that visit with them. We give them that comfort. We give them that part of the family. And if that makes them want to wake up every morning and live throughout their day to look forward to our videos, that's all that matters. If it helps one person, that's all that it matters. So now we're going to walk over here, and like I said, here's the deal. Toby is still here. We're trying to find him a home, because he knows he's done something very, very bad. And I just about took things in my own hands, but I can't, because I just can't. So we're hoping that we can find him a new home. If you're someone out there that is looking for a dog just to be away from livestock guardian dogs, we would love for him to go to another home. Otherwise, I mean, he's just aggressive towards animals. Not all animals, but some animals. We're going to have to do what I don't want to. But we cannot afford to lose any more animals. Going back, if y'all remember the night that I come home, Badger, we thought something jumped in here and got Badger. Going back now, we're wondering, yeah, if he actually did it. And I know, baby. And, people are going to say, how do you know it's Toby? We got a camera right over there, and we caught every bit of it on camera. I can say this little girl here, she did not have any red stuff on her, and I did not see her even attempt to try to go after her when she was down. But I don't think people really understand when we say these animals. Everybody say we got too many animals. You can say that, but every one of them are well taken care of. You can tell.
Carly's overweight.
Yeah, well overweight, and it's sad with Toby. It is. Toby is a good dog, and I hate it. But he just can't. We just can't do it anymore. So if you are a person out there that likes Great Pyrenees and don't have animals, please get in contact with us. And we would love for him to go to a good home. And guys, the ones that's going to fire back at us for whatever reason you shouldn't have put him in here, there's nothing that we can do to change it from here. Like I told Kevin and Steph, from here on out, we're going to stick with our gut, with where we want our animals. That's where we want them. It's just like people said about Romeo down there with the pigs. Romeo's just fine with the pigs. Just because your grandma and grandpa didn't do it, it doesn't mean it's bad. So it's all about how they're raised. Our animals are interacted with every single day, and if anything, y'all, this, we just ask that you keep the kids in your prayers. That Princess Layla was born on Leighton's birthday. I'll never forget that day. We never knew we didn't realize she was going to be here. And we actually,
She was part of Socks.
yeah, that was Socks's baby. I don't remember how it worked out.
Yeah, Leighton and the girls kind of talked it over, and because they wanted to do like a princess because it was a girl.
Yeah.
And then Layla sounded just like Leighton, so they came up with it.
We're done with it. We're done with the negative. If you don't, just sit back and watch. If we ask you something, that's one thing. But if we don't, there's no need for you to say anything, because I promise you, we got some good moderators, and our moderators are going to take care of it. And we're going to add a few more, just because I don't want to go through this anymore, because I do get frustrated when I do see the comments. And I know people say, don't worry about it, just don't pay no attention. But it's easy said than done. So that is pretty much going to be that. And like I said, it's been about a week or so now. And it ain't that we're trying to keep it from anybody. It just, we had to have some time before we actually talked about it. And I don't think that is a problem. I think that we have been very transparent with everything that we have done here. And I was listening to some things last night, and it talks about, God never opens a door without closing another one. Everything happens for a reason. And I will say, for a couple days, I was just down. And I just didn't want to do anything. I just didn't. And there's just nothing that we can do to change that other than grow strong. It makes you stronger. But we always know that God's got a plan. He's always, you may be in pain, but God has a way to make that pain go away. You just got to believe in Him. And I truly believe, because here's the deal, if it wasn't for Him, we wouldn't have what we have today. And if you're going through something, if you are going through that, if you're waking up in the mornings, and just know God's got a plan. You just got to open that door and just let Him in. But we're going to go ahead and try to feed these bigger animals real quick. And I'm sorry if I got frustrated, but it is what it is. We're humans. We show our everyday life. And yeah, I don't know. Now you want to come and see me? You seen that feed there, huh? You seen that feed. And you wanted some of that, didn't you? You sure did. Yeah. We still got you though, don't we? Whoop! Oh, I am so sorry. Feed these guys, and I think the ponies are still good for right now. Not ponies. The donkeys are pretty good right now with the hay still. I'll put out 2 hay bales.
She says, ladies first.
So we have So now the ones that haven't seen the videos, I'm going to shut this gate and she's going to be locked in there until the evening time. When we come back around, we will let her out because I want her to sit in there and eat her food. Eat her food. Now the donkeys, we don't give them grain all the time. This mama. And you know, one thing I am so thankful I have not listened to is people have been saying you need to take the patches and turn patches in with all of them. I'm going to tell you what, I'm so thankful I haven't because we would have lost her too.
Oh, precious. Y'all need to eat y'all's food instead of wasting it.
Well, they picked through it. They picked through it. Some of them today.
I'd like to.
All right, we'll go get the stuff and ban it. If we're going to do that, I'm not going to pick it up yet. So what we're going to do now, we're going to run up and get the stuff, and we're going to band a few of them tonight.
Tag them. Band them sounds like you're gonna
tag them, yeah.
make them not nails.
All right, guys, I guess there's going to be a change of plans. I guess me and Steph, we're going to go hunting. Probably won't be in this video, maybe in the next. But earlier, I want to apologize. I didn't mean to come off like that. It just, these animals mean a lot to us. And please, I know there's going to be some people say, look at him, he's so hateful and this and that. But when you see your kids, your wife, your family hurt, it's hard. It is hard. And that's what took us so long to be free to go ahead and say it without crying. I'm a big guy, but my feelings, I show my feelings and my emotions. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching, and we hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.